Good morning, everybody. I am Florence, Assistant Professor of Botany, Holy Cross College, Autonomous, Nagarkoil, Kanyakumari District. Today, we are going to discuss about leaf phyllotaxy and types. Before entering the topic, just we touch about morphology of angiosperms. Plant morphology means external characteristics of plants. It deals with structure, development, and modification of various plant parts like root, stem, leaf, inflorescence, flower, fruit, seed, etc. Morphology forms the fundamental basis for the study of plant taxonomy. The plant body of angiosperm is differentiated into two portions, root system and shoot system. Radicle of embryo grows and forms root, as well as plumule of embryos grows and develops shoot. Now, let us come to our topic, leaf. Leaf is a green, flat, expanded structure. It is produced on the stem at the nodes. It is the lateral outgrowth of the stem. Basically, plants are classified into two categories based on the number of cotyledons. They are monocot and dicot. Monocot means flowering plants that contain only one cotyledon and dicot having two cotyledons. The main parts of a dicot leaf is leaf lamina, petiole and leaf base. As well as we can see the dicot leaves, there are two small leaf-like structures present at the base of the petiole is known as stipules. When we see the monocot leaves, the petiole absent and the base of the leaf blade forms a loose sheath at the node is known as sheathing leaf base. At the junction between the sheathing leaf base and the leaf blade, there is a small membranous outgrowth known as ligule. In some plants, the base of the petiole is swollen and flexible. The swollen base is known as pulvinous. Leaves perform the main functions are photosynthesis, respiration, transpiration, conduction, storage and vegetative reproduction. In photosynthesis process, the green leaves manufacture food material in the presence of chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide and water. In the respiration process, food material is oxidized in the living cells and energy is liberated. In the function of transpiration, the leaves and aerial parts of plants loss of water in the form of water vapor through stomata. In this conduction process, transpiration produces suction pressure which pulls water column up to the apex of the trees. Leaves are also do the storage function. Some leaves become fleshy and store food materials in them. Example, onion. Some of the plant's leaves produce new plants by vegetatively. Example, bryophyllum. The leaves of some plants are variously modified to do special functions. Some insectivorous plants like Dionaea, Drosera, Nepenthes, Utricularia are used to trap the insects or their larvae. In Opuntia, axillary buds are modified into spines on the phyllodes. In Acacia melanoxylon, the primary rachis are petiole modified into flat, green and photosynthetic structure. Tendrils are leaf modifications that can carry photosynthesis. They are delicate, coiled structures, help the weak-stemmed plants to climb on the support. Here we can see some examples such as Lathyrus, Pisum, Gloriosa, Clematis, Smilax, etc. Plants also produce four kinds of leaves: foliage leaves, scale leaves, cotyledonary leaves, and floral leaves. Foliage leaves are green leaves. They manufacture the food material for plant. So they call it as green factories. In onion, scale leaves become fleshy and store food material, and they are found on the underground stem. In dicot seed, after germination, cotyledons come out of the soil, turn green and carry photosynthesis, just like foliage leaves. Example, bean, tamarind, etc. The flower parts such as sepals and petals are called floral leaves. Phyllotaxy. Phyllotaxy refers to the mode of arrangement of leaves on the stem. Now, let us see the types of phyllotaxy one by one. They alternate, opposite, ternate, radical, and mosaic. In alternate, leaves are arranged alternatively to the right and left side of the stem in one plant. Example, Polyalthea. In opposite, the leaves are arranged in pairs at each node. Example, Cydium. This phyllotaxy is again classified into two. In opposite superposed phyllotaxy, pair of leaves attached to the nodes in same angle and stand one above the other. Example, Quisqualis. In opposite decussate phyllotaxy, pair of leaves attached to the nodes at right angles to one another and oriented in four vertical rows. Example, Calotropis, Ixora, etc. In ternate phyllotaxy, there are three leaves arranged in a circle at each node. Example, Nerium. In whorled phyllotaxy, there are four or more leaves are arranged in a circle at each node. Example, Alamanta. In radical phyllotaxy, stem is much reduced and the leaves arise in a cluster from the near the ground level. Example, aloe, pineapple, etc. In mosaic phyllotaxy, the smaller and larger leaves are arranged in mosaic pattern so that all the leaves are equally exposed to sunlight. Example, Acalypha. Next, we can discuss about leaf types. There are two main types. They are simple leaves and compound leaves. Simple leaf consists of only one leaf blade attached to the petiole. Example, mango. Compound leaf consists of many leaf blades, each having a small stalk of its own, and main petiole is known as rachis, and each leaf blade is called leaflet. Compound leaves again classified into two: pinnately compound leaf and palmately compound leaf. In pinnately compound leaf, leaflets are arranged to both sides of the rachis in pairs. There are four types of pinnately compound leaves: unipinnate, bipinnate, tripinnate, and compound. In unipinnate type, the leaflets are attached to the rachis directly. It may be peripinnate or imparipinnate. In imparipinnate, rachis end in a single leaflet. Example, Azadirachta. In peripinnate, rachis ends in a pair of leaflets. Example, tamarind. In bipinnate compound leaf, Primary rachis bears secondary rachis and leaflets are attached to the secondary rachis in pinnate manner. Example, Caesalpinia, Acacia, etc. In tripinnate compound leaf, the leaf has primary rachis, secondary rachis and tertiary rachis. Leaflets are attached to the tertiary rachis. Example, Moringa. In decompound leaf, leaflets are arise from the rachi of the fourth order. Example, coriander. Next type is palmately compound leaves. Here we can see leaflets are arranged at the tip of the rachis. It has also four types: unifoliately compound leaf, bifoliately compound leaf, trifoliately compound leaf, quadrifoliately compound leaf, multifoliately compound leaf. Unifoliately compound leaf possesses single leaflet, example citrus. Bifoliately compound leaf consists of two leaflets, example Bacchinia. Trifoliately compound leaf consists of three leaflets, example Erythrina. Quadrifolial compound leaf consists of four leaflets, example Marsilia. Multifoliately compound leaf consists of 5 leaflets or more than 5 leaflets, example Bombax. Thank you.